It's November 21, 2022, Monday. Good morning. This is Clarence Setel Pabilio, and you are watching EEN Daily Newscast. For today's headlines, diverting learning mode of education in elementary grades. Last January 2021, when the first confirmed case of coronavirus in the United States, which started the outbreak, and up until now, there are still some active cases. With this, many aspects or sector of living have been affected all around the world. One of the factors that has been greatly affected is the education. The traditional style of learning that are all used to has changed instantly, and the use of online classes became the standard style of instruction. The problems arise amidst the pandemic in the field of education have resolved with the use of gadgets. Technology provides more options, flexible learning, and teaching on the teachers and students. Above all the levels in education, online-based education in elementary students was not easy. Here in the Philippines, many of the private schools has used online learning in the elementary grades. It became challenging because elementary is the foundation of education and they should be teaching it face-to-face.
This is Jason Nicobi Fuentes speaking for teachers' method and strategies. The distinction between online and classroom classes extend beyond the medium itself. In a virtual learning environment, teachers present information, engage with students, and measure learning in very different ways. Because online education requires a greater independence, students must be able to learn at least some of the content where the lecturers are unavailable. Online classes draw a higher portion of students with a different style of or way of learning, including as students who learn in visual, audiolingual experience, and etc. The teacher must learn to integrate to more strategies and methods in online teaching that will engage all the diverse range of students. Since online classes are intended to impart the same knowledge and abilities as traditional programs, primary teachers frequently adopt the same instructional methods to the online classroom environment. In some cases, the only noticeable difference is the mode of delivery. In others, the technology fundamentally alters or enhances the learning process.
This is Adescala Ardal Pinati speaking for students' adjustment in the diverting learning mode of elementary grades. According to Magsambol 2020, assert that there is a significant gap between those who can afford the necessary funds and those who cannot access the online learning environment. The DepEd slogan, "To No Child Left Behind," reflects their commitment to ensuring that the message of injustice is delivered by the public school system. However, unlike the economy, training cannot be suspended completely once. Teachers are implementing new policies like procedures and classroom arrangement in effort to stop the disease spread, and to other people creating completely new online curriculum for distance learning students. They are both compelled to act in this manner. Additionally, lacking adequate financial resources, the hardest part of teaching online is keeping pupils interested. To achieve this, their top priority need is for instructional technology like computers, tablets, document cameras, and other technology to enable teachers give demos and keep their pupils interested. The e-learning environment like synchronous and asynchronous communication, the instructor's traits like teaching styles, and technology control, and the course and its contents like well-designed course, clear and flexible course, structure, relevant and interactive content have been reported as quality factors affecting students' satisfaction. To have a quality of the online course, it also needs a good and mannered instructor. Not only good for online learning, also to help students well along with training provided by instructors, decrease students' anxiety in online technologies. According to Bates and Casaune 2004, and students become more motivated and self-confident as a result.
This is Irish Nicole Carolio speaking for the Parents or Guardian Adjustment on Learning Modality. The learning modality during the pandemic was very new to everyone, especially to the parents or guardians, since they are the ones who will take a big part in the new normal setup of their child. Learning will be moved to the student's home, and parents or guardian will somewhat take on the role as a teacher. Parents help their child to adjust to the new mode of learning because this is a learning experience for the parent in addition to the student. Parents need to know what is expected of them as a parent and what is expected of the students. Since the student does not have a learning materials just like in traditional school, the parents take on the structural role. According to Stray Talmier, parents and guardians are also trying to adjust about the new normal mode of learning and the use digital tools in learning. In addition, some parents and guardians are also learning how to navigate new platforms and adapt to school in new mode of learning. And for the teacher's adjustment, as classroom move online to prevent the spread of the novel coronavirus, elementary school teachers have scrambled to find ways to engage students at challenges they face even in the classroom. Because of the transition from traditional to virtual classroom settings, many teachers now face the difficulties. According to NC State University, the sudden switch to online classes has been challenging for students and instructors. Instead of lecturing or learning in a classroom, people found themselves working and learning from home. Concerns included locating a reliable Wi-Fi connection, finding a space to set up a home office that was private, quiet, and well-lit, and learning to work around the schedule of your family and or housemate. Beyond process consideration, there was also an emotional toll for many instructors and students. Lecturing to a sea of digital faces on Zoom offered little feedback for instructors, and students reported feeling isolated and demotivated. As a result, on the study of Tiago and Luma Penet revealed that the teachers were sometimes challenged by resources and their physical readiness. In addition, teachers are often having a challenges on their psychological readiness.
After gathering some literatures and studies of other related research to which the present study is related or has some bearing and similarities, we will go now to the summary of the findings.
The diverting learning mode of elementary grades in private school in terms of strategies and methods of teachers, educators adopted a different kind of strategies and method of teaching to be able to immerse in an online mode of teaching. These new teaching strategies and method aid the learning process through the creation of framework and guidelines as the support for the learning of the student in the online setting.
The diverting learning mode of elementary grades in private schools in terms of students' adjustments in learning modality, students have managed to adapt the learning environment from their satisfaction, impacted by factors linked to course quality as well. The e-learning environment, the instructor's traits, support from peers, friends, or family is one of the elements. The course and its content have been reported as quality factors and has an impact on how satisfied students are with their online education.
The diverting learning mode of elementary grades in private schools in terms of parents or guardians' adjustment in learning modality, they have done their best to adapt their situation to better provide for the big role and responsibilities that have placed on them. Having this new adjustment, the parents guide and support motivated the child on their new normal learning. The diverting learning mode of elementary grades in private school in terms of teachers' adjustment in learning modalities. Educators have managed to adapt teaching environment, learners, and the teaching process. The use of technology supported the strategies and materials needed to have a successful new mode of learning.
To conclude, the use of technology and diverting mode of learning this pandemic has a positive and negative impact on students, teachers, and parents as well. Everyone has come to adjustments to be able to connect with the needs in virtual. Advancements of technologies have helped everyone to cope up and continue learning despite the global epidemic. Further, the diverting learning mode of elementary grades in public schools in terms of strategies and methods of teachers are the techniques that helps online learning to be more engaging, fun, collaborative, and be successful. While in students' adjustment in learning modality, learners have become flexible, develop technology skills, improve self-discipline, and independent learners. In addition, the parents or guardian adjustments in learning modality have been advantaged as the school from home approach has allowed parents to keep on close eye on the interpersonal and communication skills being taught to their children. E-learning materials have been embraced by parents as they empower their kids with this cutting-edge idea. Lastly, teachers' adjustment in learning modality. Educators are aware of the fundamentals of learning or online learning, which is defined as learning that is carried out through internet, resources, and variety of technology. To demonstrate how online learning is being used in real-world settings, particularly in elementary schools, it is not sufficient. The COVID-19 pandemic situation has demands to change in learning mode of all teachers. The only available learning system is online learning, and there are no other options in terms of how continue the education system amidst the pandemic. The ability to teach learners in an emergency through online learning is made possible by the use of and help of the advancements of technologies. From future elementary educators of 3A, once again I am Clarence Etansi Pabilio.
Once again, I am Irish Nicole Carolio.
Once again, I am Edescala Ardel Pinado.
Once again, I am Jason Nicole B. Fuentes. This includes our report.
Thank you
for being with us.